Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to 10 Talk Tuesday. Today I want to talk about tarot and your pets. What does it mean? How can you do stuff with the tarot and your pets? Stick around. I'll be back just after this. Hi again. Okay, tarot and your pets. Let's see. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people say, pick a tarot card for your pet, pick a card of the day for your pet, listen to the pet pick a card for you, the psychic kitten picks a card for you. And I'm like, okay, I understand the pick a card for your pet, but I can't see your pet picking a card for you. It really doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is because pets, all animals, have very, very different way of thinking, communicating, and accessing the, let's say, the etheric plane to what human beings do. Okay. Now, some people are convinced that their pet can choose their tarot card for them, and they do this. I know somebody who does this like all the time. Put that aside. Put that aside, because I think that's very contentious. I think some of us believe that pets can, some of us, like myself, believes that pets can't. What I would like to talk about today is actually more your pet's psychic ability and the energies your pets give off, especially when you are doing tarot readings or you are working with your tarot cards. Now, I have a Jack Russell. His name's Jack Russell. And whenever I do readings, face-to-face readings, when clients actually come into my reading room, come and visit me face-to-face, Jack Russell will greet them enthusiastically, wonderful, lick, 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 jump, jump, jump. Then he calms down. And once we are in the actual reading room and we start the process, Jack will come. He's got a little blanket inside the reading room. He will come in quietly. He will sit down. And he will actually pay attention to what is happening. He doesn't sleep or nap or chew his chewy bone. He comes in and he actually pays attention. He sits quite upright, ears are cocked, and he actually listens to what I'm saying. Personally, I believe that my dog is not aware of what I'm saying, but he is aware, fully aware, of the energies that are in the room. In fact, your pet is probably a lot more in tune with the energies around you than what you are. They are incredibly sensitive to energies, as I'm sure you must know. You look at any situation where there is going to be an earthquake or a storm or even just rain clouds coming, a storm or rain clouds coming. The animals, the birds, the animals, they get the hell out of Dodge, as they say. And they are the first ones to show us, let's get out of here. They flock out of the area if there's going to be a disaster. But what is your pet bringing to the reading? I know that witches have familiars, okay? I know certain Wiccan people who have familiars. And I know a lot of pagan people who actually believe in familiars and animal guides and spirits and totems and that sort of thing. And I have no problem with that. I personally don't believe my Jack Russell is my spirit animal or that he is my familiar. I believe that he is my pet, And yes, I do believe that I have a very strong bond with that animal, with this animal. However, I am very aware that he's not a human being. So the bond that I have with my animal on this physical plane is very different to the bond I would have with him on an etheric or astral plane. Okay, I don't know if I'm making any sense here today. It's quite a complicated, subject. But bear with me, bear with me. The long and the short of it is, if you have a pet, and you do tarot readings, or you're very involved with anything esoteric, watch how your pet behaves around the work that you are doing. If your pet is very comfortable, if your pet is very awake, aware, alive, in tune with what is going on, you can be assured that the energies are strong and the energies are positive. If your pet does not want to be in the room with you, if your pet is skittish, doesn't want to enter certain rooms, doesn't want to sit with you when you are doing any esoteric work, any tarot reading, specifically if you have a client that you might feel is a little dodgy and your pet reacts negatively to that client, I would say do not do that reading. Make an excuse and try and avoid that reading or avoid that person again in the future. I firmly believe that animals can see things we can't. Not only because a lot of animals have better eyesight, cats can see better in the dark than what we can, but I do believe that they see things on a completely different plane. They can see things that we cannot see. They can experience things and emotionally, if that's the right word, emotionally or instinctually feel negativity, entities, that sort of thing. Whereas we are our senses are very dulled by our very physical and solid state of being, let's put it that way. So animals and tarot, yeah, you can choose your doggies or kitties tarot cards, but is that really important? What is important when it comes to animals and the tarot, your pets and the tarot, is that your pets are going to be great indicators of positive or negative energy within the room, especially if you're just starting out on this incredible journey of spiritual awakening and esoteric sort of knowledge. Rely on your pets. Often our gut instinct doesn't kick in until we've actually started working with the tarot or we've started working with energies. Especially if you're going to be going into witchcraft or druidry or anything like that, where you are basically starting the journey as a flat learning curve. You can rely on your animals to kind of guide you as far as the energy flow is concerned. And that I firmly believe animals can do. That is something that my Jack Russell, I watch him and I know that if he is comfortable in the room, the energies are flowing beautifully and positively. If he is skittish or he doesn't want to come and sit with me or he appears bored, that's another one. They don't have to be all skittish and afraid. If your pet appears bored and just is listless, or maybe comes in and just naps or doesn't want to come into the room, then have another look at what's at the energies in the room. You should then be awakened to perhaps negative energy or just energy that's a bit fuzzy and a bit like, sometimes you can't put your finger on it. You're like, God, something's missing, My pet gets it. My Jack Russell gets it, or my cat gets it, or even my rabbit. So use your animals as a guide, okay? Especially if you're starting out. Your animals can also add their energy to a reading. So if you are doing a reading and you feel the room is even more energized than usual, check if your pet is in the room with you. Check if your pet is actually making itself part of the reading, if you understand what I'm saying. Make sure that your pet is not just lying there asleep. You will feel the energy increase if your pet adds to that. And I know it sounds weird, and I know it sounds like, oh my God, I'm talking like metaphysical crap, but I promise you it's true. This works, okay? I would love to hear your comments about this. I really, really would. I would love to hear if you've got a pet, especially if you're a witch or if you are Wiccan and you have a familiar and you know that animal is your familiar. Please let me know down below in the comments. And you know what, while you're down there, you might as well press all the like buttons and the share buttons and tell all your friends about me. But please leave comments. Guys, I respond to every comment. I love interacting with my viewers. And yeah, I would really, really, really like to know about your familiars or about your experiences or friends of yours who've experienced energy shifts with their pets in the room, and anything else that you'd like to share with me about your pets and the tarot. Quick, easy one today. I hope kind of sparked a bit of thinking for you. You know who I am. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot saying, I'll see you on the flip side.